You know, I was watching Love Island, and let me just say, I'm glad that Alandria got to come back. I'm happy. I really wish Alandria would have been able to explore more because I definitely do feel like they have a stronger connection than whatever him and Sierra have. Everybody's seen the whole blow up with. First, I gotta say for Ace when he went to get Austin, long overdue. I don't know why Austin is even still on that island. He should have been gone with his little racist self. But yeah, back to Huda and Shelly. Everybody's calling Alandria, Huda, Shelly mean girls because of how they chose to treat Huda. Now, Huda definitely and obviously has double standards. And when I said that you're probably meaning, what do you mean? And of course, Huda fans ain't gonna call her out on it because they so stuck up on her. They would rather just be friends with her for nothing than to pay attention to the stupidity that she does. When Huda and Jeremiah were in the villa together, she was obviously stuck on him, stuck in love. I mean, she was dangerously in love with that man. And whenever a new bombshell came in, or whatever, a surprise or whatever came in, what did Miss Huda do? Miss Huda decided to go off on everybody every time they came in, right? But I didn't see nobody saying, oh, Huda, you wrong for this. Huda, you wrong for that. Huda, you wrong for this. Ain't nobody say Miss Huda was wrong for that. But now, when the tables have turned, and I was so glad that Shelly brought it up. Now that the tables have turned, where she disrespected Ace when her and Ace have a strong relationship, because I promise you, I guarantee you, if Shelly would have did that to Jeremiah while their relationship was as strong, especially with her feelings being as strong as they were towards him, freaking week one, if Shelly would have did that to Jeremiah, what Huda did to Ace, Huda would have want to beat the crap out of Shelly. And we not gonna sit here and act like she wouldn't want to. That's what I'm talking about. The double standards is crazy when it comes to women because y'all choose to look over them than to pay attention. Huda is disrespectful, and she has made slick remarks all the time that, of course, y'all, the fans of her, choose to look over, especially when it pertains to women of color. It never ceases to amaze me when it comes to the selective criticism. It never not amazes me because it just shows your true colors. Huda deserved every bit of what Shelly said and did. She deserved every bit of it. And she should have went home. Especially for how she was acting every freaking time a bombshell came in to do their job. She was going out and over him week one. You would have thought Huda and Jeremiah were married the way she was acting over that man. And of course, like I said, y'all agree with her behavior because instead of calling her out, you choose to sit there and co-sign the stupidity that she chooses to do. Just as pathetic as Huda. And obviously, I will always be Team Shelly and Team Alandria. And then when Alandria told on them on what they did in the speakeasy, Miss Huda want to get mad. But you ain't do the same thing. But didn't Huda go spill somebody's secrets? Back when Jeremiah was in the villa? She must have thought we forgot. Like, come on now. That's what I'm talking about. It's the double standards for me. Respect goes both ways. Like Shelly said. Loyalty goes both ways. If it ain't reciprocated, why would I just automatically give it? Like, come on now. Like I said, Huda fans, they too stuck up. And instead of calling Huda out on her stupidity and the dumb things that she does, her fans choose to, if anything, co-sign it. Which, as I said, is just as pathetic as her. I have no sympathy whatsoever when it comes to Huda. Because she has gotten away with a lot of stuff that if Alandria would have acted that way, like how she was acting in the villa when it came to Jeremiah, they would have been calling her ghetto. They would have been calling her hood. Y'all would have been called her every single derogatory term known to mankind. But Huda gets to do it, and there's no criticism, right? So that's how we choose to play. And like I said, it always shows, and it never shocks me at all. Like ever. It never ceases to shock me at all. Because if Huda would have did all, if Shelly would have did all that, if Landry would have did all of what she was doing, they would have been calling her ghetto hood. They would have been calling her everything but her name. And that's sad. That's sad. That's pathetic. Instead, you got fans that, if anything, co-sign for her to do the stuff that she's been doing when she was going off and crashing out on Jeremiah. Instead of disagreeing, y'all co-sign every little thing she do. And like I said, that's okay. Always will be Team Shelly and Alandria. Will be Team Shelly and Alandria even when they out. I was Team Shelly and Alandria when they was in. Same when they was out, even before. Because the double standards is real. The way in which criticism is always given towards one person than the other is real. And it's sad and pathetic. But like I said, it doesn't surprise me, because it will always be that way in the United States of the so-called land of the free. It would never shock me. It's sad. It's sad, and it annoys the mess out of me.